The arena. Welcome in, everybody. It's a championship night here in Northern California, Grant Hill. TV's Brent Berry, Steve Smith. I'm Matt Weiner. Great to have you with us. This is a fun game and a coronation for a team that was the better team throughout the series.
Yeah, it was, man. I will say, though, it was a treat to watch so many talented players on both sides. The skill level was just off the charts in this finals, and obviously the difference was Kevin Durant this year. Unbelievable way he was able to fit in, be able to score the basketball. Grant, you got to score that much. We've seen that before, but I don't think we've seen somebody go 50, 40, 90 in the finals and averaging that many points and that efficient.
Yeah, Smitty, Kevin Durant's efficiency in scoring in a multitude of ways was just so impressive. But you said it best. All these guys. Steph Curry was sensational as well, had a better finals performance, his best one, I think, overall over his 3 years. And then LeBron James, Kyrie Irving. I mean, just great players stepping up, but it was all Golden State. So much firepower. As King James said, they're a juggernaut, and they showed it here in this final game. But beating this Cavs team in 5, very, very impressive. Golden State Warriors.
I think if 2.5 hours ago we had talked about J.R. Smith coming into this game making 7 3-pointers, we would have all thought we were making another flight back to Cleveland and getting ready for a Game 6. The fact that 7 threes isn't enough against the Golden State Warriors, only 7 points off the bench for the Cavs. Just a relentless offensive team, Matt, that just kept coming at the Cavs, eventually exhausting them, wearing them down, and making some retribution from last year to come back and win their second title in 3 seasons under Steve Kerr as the head coach.
Well, there you see the scene inside the Warriors locker room as players start to make their way back there. The champagne will pop. We'll get plenty of interviews. We'll have players out here on the set here as well as the Warriors get a chance to celebrate for the second time in 3 years, as I mentioned, but for the first time as the Kevin Durant version. And this was a team that had significant turnover in large part because of the salary cap necessities of signing Kevin Durant. Couldn't keep everybody. Roughly half the squad turned over from last year's team here in the finals. So a lot of guys are going through this for the first time.
No question, Matt, and it's pretty remarkable. Obviously, Kevin Durant, including him in the mix with this core, sensational. But some moves bringing in Zaza Pachulia, JaVale McGee, David West, who played big today, tonight for the Warriors. So being able to still keep that flow, as Steve Kerr says, and that continuity with some new faces was just tremendous. But this team, they're so talented, and if they can keep that core together, I have a feeling they'll be in this position again many times in the future.
Stylistically, it's just incredible that the Golden State Warriors have such a selfless basketball team, Matt. And it was such a dichotomy of styles in the finals between the Cavaliers playing in isolation behind the talents of LeBron James and the incredible finishing abilities of Kyrie Irving versus the Golden State Warriors. Ball movement, shot making, player movement, off-ball screening and cutting and passing. And again, eventually just too much to wear down that Cavs defense that came in, stepped up during the playoffs, got sharp, got themselves back to the finals, but not enough against the offensive explosiveness of what Kevin Durant represented and the quiet leadership of Steph Curry, who almost averaged a triple-double for these finals. I thought he played tremendously well for Golden State.
Yeah, I look at it too. The questions we thought when you acquired Kevin Durant, they took away so many guys off the bench. When you look at this final game, they were a plus 28 from the bench, 35 points off the bench for the Warriors and just 7. I know the Cavs picked up a lot of guys, but they didn't pick up a lot of guys that can make an impact on the floor. And I looked at it, those guys struggled. You said it, Brent, we talked about it, we watched it. Iguodala was unbelievable.
Awesome.
And then I would say impact, when we all talked about having a great start, Zaza didn't score a point, but I thought what he did to start this game was phenomenal. The box outs, the tip outs, the offensive rebounding, possessions. He gave them big moments at the beginning.
The Warriors celebrate. Kevin Durant is the finals MVP. He's the first player since Moses Malone